Alright, so the objective for this video is that the students will be able to identify types of lines and angles. Let's get started. Alright, so I chose this problem because I really like the graphic organizer on the bottom. It just helps you answer your information and organize it, which is always great in math. Okay, let's get started. So first, we have to understand the picture before we can answer the question. So what I see is two parallel lines and a transversal going through them or intersecting them. Now, a transversal is a line that intersects two coplanar lines at two different points. So this transversal cuts through, we'll call this one line M, and we'll call this one line N. The transversal I'm going to call line T. So the transversal cuts through line M right here, and it cuts through line N right here. Okay? And so again, it just intersects two coplanar lines at two different points. Okay? So let's go ahead and answer the first question, or fill in the first box. The first box wants us to find corresponding angles. Now, corresponding angles we should be familiar with, especially because we talked about them so much in CP, CTC. Alright? So corresponding angles are going to be on the same side of the transversal, and I'm going to look at the left side of the transversal first. So to help me focus on the left, I'm going to put a piece of paper right here. Alright? So a pair of corresponding angles I see on the left of the transversal are angles 1 and angle 3, as well as angle 2 and angle 4. Notice how when I pick the corresponding angles, one's in the interior and one's in the exterior. Alright? Now I'm going to focus on the right side of the transversal and find my corresponding angles on the right side. So on the right side, my first pair I see are angles 5 and angle 7, as well as angle 6 and angle 8. Alright, those are all the pairs of corresponding angles. Okay, now I might have forgotten to do this earlier, but when you're looking at a figure like this, you notice the difference between the interior and the exterior, because the interior is right here in the middle and the exterior is on the outside. Now, if you have trouble understanding the difference between the interior and the exterior I think of inside, and the exterior I think of exit. Alright? So the interior is all of this area right here. The exterior is here and here. Alright? So for the next box, we want to find alternate interior angles. So we're going to be focusing right now on the interior, okay? And we want to find alternate interior angles. So alternate angles are on opposite sides of the transversal. So a pair of alternate interior angles are angle 2 and angle 7, as well as angle 6 and angle 3. Okay? Next, we need to find alternate exterior angles. So these angles we name are only going to be on the exterior of these two parallel lines. So alternate exterior angles, the first pair I see are angle 1 and angle 8, because they're on opposite sides of the transversal and they're on the exterior, as well as angle 4 and angle 5. Again, on opposite sides of the transversal and on the exterior. Okay, the last box wants us to find same side interior angles, and those are pretty simple. They're in the interior and they're on the same side of the transversal. So let's look at the interior and on the left hand side. So on the left I see angles 2 and angle 3, and the other pair I see on the right hand side are angles 6 and angle 7. I hope this kind of helped you understand different types of angles and lines a little better. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, email, text me. But until then, hope to see you in class.